Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're out here on Bartlett Lake, last day, hopefully not, but of the hurricane weather that's coming up from Mexico. It's a Monday morning, it's beautiful, it's like 74 degrees, heavy clouds. Hoping to get on some topwater this morning, and then I got that new bait, Dusty Craw from Arizona Custom Baits. We haven't, two different worms that we haven't offered in yet. Is that tiny brush pig, along with the 4.5-inch straight tail. I appreciate you guys. You guys snatched up those 6-inch straight tails pretty quick. There is a restock on those. I'm not sure how much longer they're gonna last for now, but we will restock them as soon as they sell out. Trying to keep those things in stock so you guys can get on them. But there's nobody on the lake. There's one boat, one pontoon boat, probably a catfishman, but nobody here. So we kind of got the lake to ourselves. So let's see what we can do. Maybe hopefully get on some topwater this morning with the clouds, and then we're gonna do some free rig and some drop shot with the Dusty Craw tiny brush pig and the 4.5-inch worm, and just show you guys, you've seen on Saguaro. I'm gonna show you guys just how deadly that worm is on all of our lakes here, especially this Lake Bartlett, with how much they eat craws here. So we should whack them today, hopefully, and put together a good video for you guys. As usual, like and subscribe. All of the baits and everything that I catch them on are going to be in the description. All you got to do is just click the link in the description. It'll take you right there to Copper State. I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you out there. That didn't take long. That's a good fish. Tangles me up and then casts to the front of the boat and catches the fish.
Oh, I can catch him.
It's a good one. I was on that little, we've been here for 2 minutes already. It's on the little Whopper Plopper, the little peanut.
They weren't, but the big one, he was standing there and he had his shit hanging off.
I don't know if I have a good one or a catfish. It ate it really weird. Flathead. Flathead on the BFS rod. I knew he ate it really weird.
My catfish.
My first BFS catfish. Look at that thing. The little flatheads are so cool. Look at you though. He choked that. That's that little Evergreen peanut. I think it's the PC5. But he has that thing choked. But cool little catfish. On the Phoenix Classic BFS rod. You can hear him croaking. Gotta love catching these things. Well, I've been meaning to buy some of those. Wow, that fish was hammered. That fish hammered it. Man, I got all kinds of stuff. A flathead. This is the second type of bluegill I've caught today. Little PC5 getting down. That fish hammered it. And
So you're saying if you get that kind of money, you're covered then? Did I not get a good for you that time? They didn't set it. Exactly. Yeah, light.
another one on the Whopper Plopper. They've been whacking that thing, but they just haven't hooked up yet. Doubled up. Same size, Bartlett fish.
Pretty sure.
That's another one on that little PC5, little Evergreen crank. got it good.
That way, when you're home, you can make your money when you're home. There's another one.
Joe.
Freaking lively.
Ooh, smallmouth. Okay. Fish are shallow. A little pointer. I don't know the exact size, but a little pointer. Luckycraft. A little clearish with the gray top. Archer's belt. Reel that pretty quick. That's why we came in here. So I want you guys to see this. We came in here because I wanted to try to catch some bigger fish. But I've been throwing the Magdraft, getting a bunch of bites, but kept missing them. Now I want you to see this. That's the normal Magdraft hook. I got to get the name. I think they're the like Zappu or something, but it's a trailer hook, and he's got that down his throat. I'll show you how to rig that up, but basically it hooks right to the eye of the hook and gives you that trailer hook. So if you have a bunch of fish that hit that Magdraft and keep coming off, that trailer hook's great. And I mean, he's got it down his throat. Like I said, without that hook, I wouldn't have even caught that fish. So definitely look into that for the trailer hooks for that for the Magdraft and other swim baits. But it's a good one. GoPro highlight.
I got your head taken off.
I know, I heard it. Oh,
yeah. What do you need?
Get the fish.
Cut the hook off. Let's get rid of the fish.
Cut the hook off.
I can pop it from here.
Well, guys, the hooks on those Magdrafts, the treble hooks are strong. As you saw, I just got hooked and it was good. Normally, when you get hooked, you can just do the braid trick, pop the hook off, pop it out. But the problem is it was in that meaty part of my hand. And it was in deep. And then the point of the hook was, you could see, wasn't through the skin, but just barely poking out. So if you tried to do the braid trick, especially in that meaty part of your hand, it would most likely just rip the skin and probably mess up your hand, especially being right there on my thumb. There's the ligaments and that kind of stuff. So as bad as it sucked, the best way to do that is just push the hook through. And with a Magdraft treble hook, they're not exactly small hooks. So needless to say, it hurt really, really, really bad, but I was able to push it through. We just mashed that barb down. Me not being smart, I should know better. But carry a good pair of dikes on your boat. That way you can snip the hook. We used a pair of pliers, mashed that barb down. But even in that scenario, cutting a hook, even if you have a good pair of dikes, it's going to twist the hook and it's not going to feel good either way. So whatever way you choose to do it, you either have to cut the hook, or mash the barb. I chose to go through and just mash the barb, and it still didn't even come out easily because it was in there so deep. But as you can see, my hand is swollen up really big. That fish got me good. I got him good, but he got me better. And to be honest, I've fished my whole life. I've guided for the last 3-4 years, and I've never been hooked past the barb, and that was the first time. I guess I probably jinxed myself because I always talk about how, like, oh, I've never been hooked past the barb. Well, my first one was a doozy. That one felt good. I'm gonna let the swelling go down, see if I can fish a little bit more. But yeah, it's always smart to know how to take a hook out. You know, like I said, there's 2 ways. You can punch it through and cut it, or use the braid trick. But if you're gonna fish, you need to know how to take a hook out, because it's only a matter of time before somebody gets hooked good, and you need to be able to get that hook out. So yeah, let's see if we can't maybe let the swelling go back down and go ahead and try to catch another one. One on the jackhammer.
You have the camera?
Yeah, it's a nice one. See if I can manage to not get hooked this time. I don't even have a treble hook on anymore. I just, the treble hook had all my meat on it, as you can see. I'm still bleeding. But that was just, it's called I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I think it's Zappu, Z-A-P-P-U. It's another good one though, 2.5 pounder. And the way this hook goes, now that it's not in my hand, it's easier to show you. That little split ring hooks right to the eye of the Magdraft, just like that. And then it has that little keeper, and you just push it right down into the back. Turns your Magdraft into a top hook. Normally you have the top hook and then the treble hook down here on the bottom, but the treble hook is what stuck me in the hand. So I no longer have that one on there. I just left it off, but they're eating the Magdraft, trying to catch some big ones. They're 2-pounder, so it's better than what's on the main lake, but see if we can't catch a big one. Hey guys, we are finished up now. We caught quite a few fish. I mean, probably 10, 15 for a few hours of fishing. That little Whopper Plopper, that little, I don't know, I call it the little peanut Whopper Plopper. I don't know the exact size, but like I said, it'll be in the description below. On the BFS setup, my dad caught a bunch on that. Let's see, little crankbait, caught a flathead, caught some bluegill, caught some bass. Decided we wanted to try to catch some bigger fish, so we went into the marina and I was skipping a Magdraft around. And that's when I caught a good one, missed a couple good ones, and then caught that one, and that's when that one caught me. I still have holes in my hands, so that one's going to be sore and a little tender for a while. But yeah, that Whopper Plopper, that little PC5 Evergreen Crank caught him good. The Magdraft caught a handful in the marina, and then my dad caught a few on the Jackhammer. But it was a fun little morning. Other than getting hooked, I've never been hooked like that before, and unfortunately, like I said, I had to pull it all the way through, and man, that sucked. That definitely would be fine if that never happened again in my life, but I'm sure it will, unfortunately. It's good now, like, thinking about it now, I don't know why I've never had a good pair of dikes in the boat. Definitely need a good pair of dikes, and then keep a first aid kit, you know, with hydrogen peroxide and that kind of stuff, that you can clean it quickly and stop the bleeding and that kind of stuff. So all in all, it was a fun time. Caught some fish, got some battle scars. So I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, please like and subscribe. Everything will be in the description that we caught them on, and hope to catch you out on the water.